Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Tales from the Underrealm, Hazel. My name is MS-Punker1, and we have some things left we haven't really seen here just yet. If you wanna see all the endings of this. So you still have something left to do in Tori's route, so let's go there. And yeah, I'm gonna have this up on the side too, so that I know exactly what to do if I wanna get the right ones. Need to go there, it seems like. Then we need to go with she's the boss. Well, yeah, you know, we're... See where we need to go. Yeah, I'm just starting to lose hope here. You know how it is. And now we come to new stuff here. It's an unusual cold dawn even for that damp dark place. Hazel didn't sleep well and has already woken up. Shash has still managed to sleep somehow though. Suddenly Hazel hears noises outside the room. Tori places her hand on her hip as she stares at the guards in front of her. The guards stare back, puzzled. Hazel looks at Tori, who nods. She isn't sure what is going on, but she knows to play along. I'm just worried about myself. One of the guards scoffs. Is it that what you're you're always accusing us of? Why are you so surprised? The guards step aside and Tori unlocks the gate. Tori grabs Hazel's upper arm roughly, tugging her out of her cage. Hazel looks in Sasha's direction, but she's still sleeping soundly. As far as Hazel can tell, she's curled up with her face towards the wall. Is it possible that she really hadn't heard anything? Before Hazel can speak up, they already left the room. Tori leads Hazel out of a prison, and it's only then that Hazel realized how truly expansive it was. A prison is built like a fortress. Further exploration reveals that it has also been built on a small island. Hazel and Sasha had been kidding themselves, thinking they'd be able to escape. As we have seen in another timeline. I can't believe you guys built something like this here. Was it difficult? Tori keeps her Tori keeps her replies short as they move further away from the prison and closer to the boat that we've been using to cross to the mainland. Wait, where are we going? And why is there a guard with us? Tori digs her fingers deeper into Hazel's skin. Hazel winches but says nothing. We reach the shore and Hazel glances around. Hazel wonders if that means what she hopes it means. After spending so much time in prison, it's hard to be optimistic though. Hazel lifts her feet carefully. How did I get that face? Hazel lifts her feet carefully. Her clunky boots echoing against the floorboards as she steps into the rocking boat. This boat is kind of small. Will it even make it across with two people? Tori takes the two oars in hand and dips them into the water. As two guards load supplies into another boat next to theirs. Hazel is curious about them, but Tori ignores them. She starts to row. Hazel and herself out onto the water. Tori doesn't give them the guards time to finish their preparations and catch up with them. Tori's muscles flex with each cycle. Now might not be the time for it, but Hazel can't help but stare. Tori's body really was in good shape. Hazel found watching the way her muscles tightened and then relaxed as she cut through the water, relaxing. After a while, Hazel turns her attention outside the boat. The mainland looms closer than ever, and the distance doesn't seem impossible to swim anymore. Of course, the raging currents are still a problem. When Hazel looks at Tori again, she notices sweat on the paladin's brow. Is it hard work? How so? Hazel wasn't a strong swimmer. If the island had been chosen because it was difficult to reach for people who were actually good at it, she stood no chance of escaping that way. When we finally reach the mainland, Tori jumps onto the dock. She takes a rope fastened to the rowboat and ties it to the pier. Tori takes a hold of Hazel's arm and helps her climb up onto the dock. Thank you. Tori is about to reply when a strange noise a bird maybe, is heard from the island we just come from. Tori grips Hazel's arms tighter and immediately turns her attention towards the island. A number of crows launch into the sky, and one barrels towards them as a few stray black feathers fall from its wings. The trained crows used to deliver urgent messages across long distances. Hazel has heard about them, but she's never seen them in action. Tori raises her arm and waits for the crow to land on it. What's happening? Hazel purses her lips as she relegated her to observation. Tori takes the letter from the crow and reads it quickly. The message is short, so the process is fast. The two guards from earlier had finally made their way to the docks, where Tori and Hazel stood. They look at Tori in confusion, when they receive the order. They exchange a puzzled look before one of them shrugs. We end up doing as Tori says, nodding and turning the boat around. Hazel is impressed at how much faster their boat travels back towards the island, with the help of a current. What is that all about? I have a feeling it was a trick. Come on, where? Are we trying to find somewhere they won't see us? Tori rolls her eyes. Can you blame me? I don't have the slightest clue what we are trying to accomplish out here. Now, why don't you tell me what we're doing? Tori sighs and then smiles, turning around to face Hazel. Hazel stares at Tori and then her eyes widen. You really did that? Probably Sasha, right? Why? Tori grins as she reaches into her pocket and takes out a key. She ignores Hazel's question. Hazel moves closer to Tori and happily nudges her. Oh, did you hate seeing me locked up? Maybe you can take a few other things off while we're at it. Tori blushes and coughs. Hazel grins delighted at the reaction. The two of them head towards the edge of the forest on the outskirts of town near the docks where they landed. Hazel's mouth drops open as they disappear into the thicket of trees. She hadn't actually expected a lewd reply to the comment that she made earlier. Her heart beat a little faster. Tori? Why did you really send them away? A pond? But you aren't alone this time. Thank you. Tori nods and keeps walking. Tori pushes aside some branches to reveal a small clearing. The ground is covered in baby grass and moss. A small waterfall drops into the pond. The atmosphere is rather magical. Hazel looks at the toned and tanned woman curiously. Hazel stares at her, mouth agape slightly as she realizes what is happening. I'm glad that we met too, Tori. Hazel closes closes the space between them and Tori's touches Tori's cheek gently. Looks more like the other way around, but okay. I wouldn't have been so bold to call it love as so soon, but now that you said it, I do think that's what it is, and this is. I always knew you'd be my weak spot. Nice pictures. Hazel smiles and nods. Tori wraps her arms around Hazel's pretty waist and pulls the other woman closer, locking their lips together. This moment was already everything Tori had dreamed of, feeling Hazel's body pressed against her own. She smoothens the smoothness of her fair skin. It lights a fire in her. Tori deepens the kiss and Hazel is more than happy to submit. Tori pushes further, her hands beginning to explore Hazel's body. Her touch is courteous at first, but her movements quickly become more assured when Hazel doesn't object. Hazel even encourages her by returning a few light touches and frenetic exclamations of love. Tori reaches for Hazel's dress and Hazel immediately responds by helping her take it off. She can't be rid of it fast enough. Once Tori has removed her outfit too, she takes Hazel by the hand and leads her to the water. They jump in together, but the water is cold since it's getting closer to the season of Hebenia. Guess it's like something in the autumn or winter. We're freezing. Tori places a hand on Hazel's chest, and suddenly a warm, protective light enters both of their bodies. Hazel has never had such a spell used on her, but she recognizes it as life magic. It's a feeling she's definitely willing to get used to. Tori pulls Hazel in close. They only have a limited amount of time, and she's spent far too much fantasizing about this very moment to let it go to waste. Hazel looks into Tori's eyes, and then at the same time they both lean in for a kiss. We refuse to break away from each other as they keep it up. As soon as one kiss ends, another begins, increasing in desperation and passion each time. But kissing is not enough, and soon the two turn to more explicit activities. Once they finish up, Tori and Hazel get out of the pond and lie down on the ground. Must have been kind of hard to do that other thing in the water. Or I don't know how deep it is. Tori holds Hazel in her arms, stroking Hazel's arm up and down with her hand. Hazel has a content smile on her face. Her back is on soft new grass, and the breeze is cool as it wafts over her naked skin. She feels fully satisfied out for the first time in a long time. She enjoys the peace of silence that comes afterward, left in the breathless memories of her intertwined with Tori. That is until Tori breaks the spell. In the back of her mind, Hazel had known that this couldn't last forever. Now they run out of time. Tori starts to sit up, but Hazel grabs her. Not yet. Danger? I thought you said you come here all the time to feel safe and to get away from everything. Tori stands, picking up her own clothes and tossing Hazel's hers. I'd rather stay. Tori stops, turning to face the beautiful witch who had charmed her. Hazel sighs and puts her own clothes on. Tori, all of this was beautiful, but you haven't told me the second part of your plan yet. Eh? What? You just wanted to have fun with me, man? That's all. Hazel rushes over to Tori and takes her hands, looking up at her with pitiful eyes. I would give up being a witch to stay with you, Tori. Tori hesitates, searching Hazel's eyes for the truth. Did she mean it? And if she did, was it based purely on their love for each other, or was this some manipulation in an effort to ultimately convince her to stop hunting witches? Hazel had proven herself loyal to them, and removing Tori from the equation would give them rather significant advantage. Tori did believe that Hazel loved her, but she's been trained to doubt. She needed more time to think. Oh. Sasha? Sasha? Sasha was the last person Tori was expecting to see. With her were at least 15 more prisoners that she'd apparently managed to free before escaping prison. And how did you get here? Sasha, what are you talking about? What? I thought you valued the truth, Tori. Whatever, doesn't matter now. Hazel isn't sure if Sasha is telling the truth or not, but there are more urgent things to talk about. For example, what Sasha was doing here, covered in blood. Tell me, what happened back there? You're covered in blood. Well, it worked. We did end up going back to the prison. But who are these people with you, Sasha? Tori couldn't believe that in a relatively small number of prisoners managed to do all that. But here they were, right in front of them. She underestimated Sasha. Hazel isn't sure of what she should do. She doesn't want to harm Sasha, but right now she's more worried about Tori. That's a predicament, predominant feeling in her heart, but she still hesitates for a moment or two. Tori quickly cuts through prisoners, whatever their skill level were in the past. Prison has made them weak. They don't stand a chance. Except one of them turns out to be an orc warlock. She begins casting what Hazel recognizes as a devastating spell. Tori and Sasha are busy fighting each other, while the warlock begins killing everyone around her, regardless of the fact that they're supposed to be on her side. Stop! Are you insane? Oh God, you are. Tori and Sasha stop fighting and turn to a warlock. The battle between the paladin and the warlock is a fierce one. It's easy to pick sides this time. Hazel is at Tori's side in an instant. She's really strong and I'm still weak. I can't counter her magic. Hazel looks to Sasha, who stands to the side with a sad look in her eyes. They lock eyes for a brief instant, but then Sasha starts running away, like a coward. I'm not sad, just disappointed. Unfortunately, the plan doesn't work as Tori hoped it would. When she charges the warlock, she quickly teleports to Hazel's side. She pulls her close and holds her hostage by traumatizing the fighters on her. Wait, what? By transmuting. How did I get that to traumatizing? Transmuting her fingers on her left hand into claws. Suddenly Sasha launches from the shadows and stabs the warlock in the back. She only has a second to register what happened before Sasha twists the blade and yanks it upwards through more of her flesh. She dies and Hazel falls to the ground exhausted. Sasha, you didn't run away? Tori walks over to the two of them, her shield and sword lowered. That's why Sasha lets her guard down, and that's how Tori is able to make her move. Once she's close enough, Tori raises her blade and stabs Sasha through the heart, killing the assassin instantly. Oh, this was unexpected. Yeah, it kinda was. Tori? Oh no, what have you done? She just saved me. Hazel regains her strength and stands up in front of Tori. You're a monster. Hazel is furious with Tori, but she doesn't understand where she's coming from. She was probably right about Sasha continuing to kill people, ending her life probably had saved lives. But Sasha was, if not a friend, someone who's helped Hazel get through a hard time in her life. She couldn't see her death the way Tori did. To Hazel it felt senseless. Hazel moves closer to Sasha to give her a final farewell. Tori kneels down to perhaps to make sure she is really dead. I'm sorry, Sasha. I didn't want it to end like this. I know I didn't know you well, but I don't think you were a bad person. Not really. You just made what you could out of a terrible situation. Life wasn't generous to you. You saved my life. I've always been grateful to you for that. I hope that wherever you are now, you don't regret it. Yeah, and Sasha is like baby octopus. Well, I'd be grateful for the company, Sasha. Sasha seems like a fun person to spend an eternity with. Welcome to the Underrealm. I'm a nameless god. You are, at least in this dimension. There are many more dimensions and planes of existence. Maybe in another one you're luckier. Me? Nothing. Now you fall asleep for eternity, embraced in a dark limbo, without feelings, without emotions. I knew we understand each other. Sleep well, Sasha. Tori grabs Hazel's arms and helps her to walk. It's obvious that she wants to leave as soon as possible. Oh, this can't be good. Hazel feels a little less bad about Sasha's death now. Yeah, she could understand her wanting to sell out Tori, but telling the Archbishop Tori's plan put Hazel in a bad position too. Sasha had to have realized that, right? Or had she been so blinded by her hatred for Tori? What? Kill us both, so Sasha was actually planning to kill me too? What? So where escape? Wait, so where escape? Eh? So now Tori is tricking us too, in a way. Hazel stares at Tori, speechless for the whole duration of the monologue. Come on, Hazel. You know she's just trying to distract the archwizards, right? Have you really become that paranoid? Oh. Tori turns to Hazel and winks at her. As she turns back towards the archwizards, her expression is more somber, as if she is prepared herself for the possibility of her death. Tori buffs herself and then uses her strength to throw her heavy shield at the first archwizard. He's caught by surprise as the shield edges cuts into his neck. It severs his head from his body, cleanly killing him on the spot. That was quick. Tori. Interesting strategy. She sacrificed her shield to instantly take out one of the archwizards. The problem with that trick is that it leaves you defenseless against the other two. I hope you're good without your shield. I hope you're as good without your shield as you are with it, Tori. Tori rushes towards the two remaining mages. Perhaps if she was a little quicker, she could have finished the battle right then. Now that they've been alerted to what Tori is doing, two archwizards are able to dodge her attacks using spells. Hazel joins in, but her magic is weak from her time in the prison. Blocking some of their attacks is all she can manage. Tori is close to dropping. She's taken too much damage from heavy spells. In desperation, Hazel turns herself into a storm of crows and starts to attack the mages. It distracts them from Tori, giving her enough time to strike down the nearest one with her sword. However, a wall of lightning? A large wall of lightning forms in front of the last wizard, and all of the crows rather Hazel falls to the ground, electrocuted. Tori rushes towards the last archwizard, hoping to finish the battle once and for all. The magic spear pierces Tori through her stomach, but she continues to forward, desperate despite the injury. With the last of her strength, she brings her sword down on the archwizard's skull. So all three of them dies in this one, huh? The deed done, Tori collapses, first to her knees, then into the ground. What a massacre! The grass in this forest is completely stained with blood, red with blood. Hazel charges back to changes back into herself, ending up lying on the ground next to Tori. She moves her hands so that her fingers brush Tori's to us, even if only for a brief instant. I know. Why would you have attacked the wizards otherwise? Tori starts coughing up large amount of blood. It's okay. Tori grits her teeth and chokes back a sob. I love you. The witch and the paladin closes their eyes under the bright sun. Meanwhile, in the underrealm, I hold both of their souls. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. What shall I do with you two? What? You are both dead. This is the underrealm. Oh, I'm sure she's waiting for you in Elysium, Tori. As for Hazel, I'm afraid your final destination is here with me. No, I want to stay with Tori, please, whoever you are. I sense something is amiss in the immortal realm. Ah well, that's my answer then. I'm a nameless god. Then again, why bother with introductions? You won't remember any of this. Well, I think I have to continue this in the next video also, so hope you liked this video, and if you did so, leave a like to it as usual, and I'll see you all in the next one.